And if you got a woman that's out working, trying to find her own bread, you better make sure you're a lot better than her. She's dumping your ass and she's moving on to somebody else.
I like that.
All right. So this video is gonna be different from the usual. Today we are going to make a reaction video. There's this famous video on YouTube, and this video has a title, Asking Rich Men If They Prefer a Stay-at-Home Wife or a Woman That Makes Her Own Money. This video is very famous, and just to give you a little background, the host interviewed men in one of the wealthiest place in California, which is the Orange County. And I've made the research about that. Orange County has more than 116,000 millionaires living in that area in California. And so let's just get right into the video.
Tom, what do you do for work?
I'm a custom home builder.
Now, how much can one make doing that per year?
Depends on how good you are.
Can I make it a guess and then you just say higher or lower?
Sure.
Okay. I'll say 5 mil, higher or lower?
In what time period?
In a year.
In a year?
Yeah.
That's a good living.
Yeah? Okay, 5 mil. Okay. Do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread?
Heidi.
Hi.
We've
How you
married for
doing?
23 years.
Okay, so my question was, does he prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread?
Stay home.
Stay at home?
These are my 4 kids.
Well, the reason is because masculinity has to be earned and femininity has to be protected and preserved. And if you got a woman that's out working, trying to find her own bread, you better make sure you're a lot better than her. She's dumping your ass and she's moving on to somebody else.
I like that.
So everything that I will share is just my opinion, and it is my own reaction to the video of this rich man. So let's just have fun. So man number 1. It's interesting because the husband in here clearly is making tons of money and he is able to support the whole family. And it's just good to see that it's like he and wife has a good teamwork. The woman take care of the house and the 4 kids, as she mentioned, and the husband is doing all the making money stuff. So I also like that he mentioned something about masculinity has to be earned and femininity has to be protected. I truly feel that there's a balance in their marriage and how they are functioning together. And one more thing. At the last part, the husband mentioned something about if you'd like a woman who makes her own money, then you has to be better than hers. I think that's a good point. It's interesting because he mentioned that you better be better than her or she'll dump you.
Okay, so where am I going? Am I going to prison?
No, you're not going to prison. You're in good hands. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
Just an entrepreneur, a bunch of stuff.
So what kind of things were you doing as an entrepreneur?
I was in the bar business. I own a chain of bars.
Okay.
I invented a learning device back in 2010. I was in the Apple store.
Oh, what? What kind of device?
Learning, a phonics-based learning device.
Okay, so you sold the business, the bar business, or what happened?
Yeah, I sold the bar business.
How much did you sell for it?
Over 20.
Over 20 mil?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, now, was that the first like big payout you had in your life?
No.
What was the first?
A land.
A land? How
Yeah.
much was that?
29.
29. Now, last question. Do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own money?
If she's a good stay-at-home, I stay at home.
Okay.
If she's not a great stay-at-home, put her out, let her work.
What do you mean by that?
She's not going to take care of the house and feed, and all men want is good food.
Okay, so man number 2, I kind of agree with what he said, that if she's a good stay-at-home wife, then let her be. If she's good at taking care of the home and the house, but if she's not, let her go out and let her work or do something. I think that's fair because, you know, every person is different, and this is just my insight. I've seen or knew a lot of successful women who actually cannot cook or don't know how to, prepare their own meal and do all those cleaning stuff, but they are very successful. I don't know if it's just my observation that women which are like very driven, not most of them, but some, like famous artists, celebrities, or even beauty queen and fashion model, they can't manage the house well. I mean, they are more determined and they are doing very well in their chosen career. So I think that's fair. The insight of man number 2. Oh, one more thing. He mentioned about all men want good food. Maybe generally that's the ideal, I think. But if the woman is a good income earner and she has a well-established career, like what I've stated earlier, then why not get a maid, a cook, or someone that can take care of the house, and both the husband and the wife can definitely do their stuff and be good at it.
What do you do for work?
I'm a trader.
Trader.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been a trader for?
5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
How much can one make per year doing what you do?
100 to a million.
To a
10
million. Have you made 10 mil yet?
No, yeah.
Not yet. Have you made
Very close.
over a mil?
Yeah.
3 mil?
And very close.
Okay, very close. So he's right in the range. Now, last question.
Go ahead.
Do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that makes her own money?
That's a very good question. No, I like women to stay home.
Stay at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To like raise the family and stuff like
Raise
that.
the family, take care of the family, the kids, and me, of course, and the house. You
Okay.
know? It's a lot of work to do that.
What if the woman's like took care of the kids, right?
Uh-huh.
She's already they already grew up
Uh-huh.
and she wants to work. How do you feel about that?
Depends which kind of a job she want to do. You know, if she want to be a nurse, or want to be a teacher, I'll be okay with that. But more than that, I think it's like, I mean, women, don't get me wrong, women is very smart and they can do jobs better than us, certain jobs better than us. But the stress she's gonna carry with her home, it's not worth it for me to be in a relationship
The
with
stress,
that
yeah.
kind of stress, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not
I
worth
feel it. Yeah. Well, my man, thank you so much for your time.
All right. Man number 3. Yeah, it's kind of funny when he laughs after hearing the question, and yeah, I find it cute. And well, yeah, because the question is very, very personal, and the answer really depends on the person. So he said that he prefers stay at home because he wants someone that could take care of the kids and him and the house, the whole family, which is, yeah, it's kind of the dynamic, I think, mostly, or I mean, in general, but nowadays it's different. And he also said that women can really do a good job, he said, and sometimes they are really better than men when it comes to job, work, or career. And yeah, he's right. I would probably agree.
What's your name? Mark. What do you do for work, Mark?
I am in high tech.
High tech.
I run sales for a sales organization for a software company.
Okay, so you own this company? Is what you're
No,
saying?
I'm one of the executives.
One of the executives. Okay. How much can one make per year doing what you do in your position?
$500,000 or up.
$500,000 or up. Okay. Now, do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own money?
So it's a really good question. My wife, I'm very blessed because my wife is very talented. She got her own education. She went after it. But when we had our first children, guess what? She stepped aside and raised our kids probably till they were about 15, 16.
Wow.
And then went back into the work field.
Yeah.
So for me, I am very grateful that she made that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Made me fight even harder, right, to support her in that, because that's not
Absolutely.
easy for a woman.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So I don't prefer one way or another. Every individual is different. Every individual has their own thing. But for me, I am so grateful that my wife, we were in a position.
Yeah.
Not everybody is.
All right. I feel that this man is a grateful man and he has a good heart and he loves his wife and trusts her, in whatever she would like to do. And for him, it doesn't matter if she stay at home or she work, but in their case, he mentioned about their experience and that his wife is very smart, very intelligent. She pursued her career, had good education. But when they got their first child, he mentioned that the wife is step out. I've heard a lot of stories like that. It's not that they cannot work or they cannot do anything, because basically what he was saying is his woman is very smart and can really make her own money with her education and all that, but it's a matter of choice and what is gonna work for the dynamics of their family. And that's pretty amazing to hear that from a man. He was very, very grateful for everything. And also, what I like about what he said is that when the kids are grown up, his wife actually go back to the work field, which is kind of great. Also, I want to mention this, that he also said that it's very hard for the woman to give up her dreams and all that, and that's why he tried to provide for her. And he said that it was very hard, and I would agree, because wife can be deprived if they are not bringing money home, but I feel like this man is a very responsible man. He was taking care of everything, and he also mentioned something about because of what his wife did, like taking care of everything, the whole family, he was more determined to provide for her, to support her in every way. That is an example of a very responsible man, and it just really shows that he is also a good provider.
David, what do you do for work?
I'm retired.
What do you do when you weren't retired?
I had a business, did business and sold it.
What was your business exactly?
I sold office equipment, digital duplicators and stuff like that.
So how much did you guys produce in revenue per year with that business?
I guess we were around $1 million.
$1 million? Okay. Do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that gets her own bread, her own money?
Well, I'm married to a gal that invests in, makes her own money.
Okay.
So that doesn't hurt.
Okay. So what do you prefer? Just, does it matter?
Well, I like intelligent, active women, and she's a good match for me.
I think he was saying that he wants a woman who is ambitious, determined, or he likes someone who is very smart, intelligent, and an interesting woman. I think that what he was saying, and that's good also. And he said that that was a good match for him.
What do you do for work?
I'm retired.
What do you do when you weren't retired?
Computers with aerospace.
Computers with aerospace. Okay. What exactly was your position there?
I held a number of positions. At the end, I had I managed a department of IT project managers.
But he doesn't manage me. I manage him.
How much in your position can one make per year doing that?
250,000.
250,000. Last question. Do you prefer a stay-at-home wife or a woman that makes her own money?
Both.
Both. Why is that?
So my wife stayed at home with the kids.
And that's the hardest job.
Yeah, hardest job.
Yeah.
He sees that now with our granddaughter, 24/7.
That's true. And then,
I loved it.
and then after the kids are grown, and then you want your wife to have some other type of activity.
Yeah. Would you rather stay at home or would you rather make your own money?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes so fast with the kids. It goes so fast.
Like life goes so fast?
Yeah, I mean, you want to be there for every little thing, and I got a close relationship with the boys.
Yeah.
So, but then you need something after, which I don't have now.
Yeah. Well, you did the hardest thing, was raise your kids. So
The best thing is the best thing.
This is the best thing, yes, best. So that's all a blessing.
Okay, so that's the last one. And it's kind of cool that the answers of the wife and the husband is both, meaning it's okay if the wife wants to be stay at home to take care of the kids, and it's also okay for the woman to work and make her own money. So it really depends on the season of life. As they were discussing, that after the kids have grown, the woman needs to have some kind of activity. It really does make sense. The wife also mentioned that it goes so fast with the kids, meaning those years that she spent staying at home and taking care of the kids, it just goes so fast. And we heard that a lot of times, that kids grow so fast. So that's a good thing that she mentioned about that, and that after the kids have grown, she can do anything that she likes. She can go back to the workforce as well, or business. I think anything that the wives would like to do about her life in the old age. Well, that sounds amazing. For me, it is just about the season of life. We need to be always adjusting to what works better for us and our family. It's not always black and white. There's no right or wrong answer. This is fun. I hope you also enjoyed this type of content, and let me know in the comments if you agreed with the answer of all of these men on the interview. Just let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.